Thompson Square's new one. It's called "I Got You." 8:45. They got each other. They
got you.
This is one of those things when you say, "Yeah, Thompson Square." And they say, "Oh, those guys. Gee whiz, are they in love or what?" You know, it's like what a great thing I think it is to go through 15 years of trial and tribulation and chasing a dream and still love each other at the end of it.
Amen,
I just think that's cool.
It is cool. It is really cool. I'm not sure why it works. We can't really figure it out. But most people they cringe when we say that we were together like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody asks us about that.
Like, oh my God, how do you do that? There's no way I could do that, you know.
Now, how did you guys hook up? I mean, where did you meet? How did this start?
We actually met at a place in Nashville called the Nashville Nightlife.
Little strip joint.
Yeah.
No,
Was it?
not a strip joint.
Yeah. Well, you got to work. You got to do what you got to do, you know?
Yeah, especially if you can dance.
Yeah.
Keep her off the pole.
They had a contest there every week, and Kiefer and I met, and literally have been together ever since that night.
Really?
Yep. He asked me to play a game of pool, and I beat him like really bad in pool.
It wasn't that bad.
It was pretty
I had
bad.
a couple balls left.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him that my dad owned a pool hall when I was a kid.
Oh,
growing
there
up,
you go.
I
so
gotcha.
I sharked him a little
She
bit.
did.
Yeah, you're Oklahoma, you're Alabama?
Yeah.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
And together we're a little bit of Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was a Conway Loretta thing. I think that was. I mean, so you both are writers? Or
Yes.
both singer? I mean, did you guys have to adjust this and grow it? Or was it, here we go, let's do it?
Actually, when we got together and started writing together and doing the Thompson Square thing, that's really when we found our sound, I guess. Before that, we were kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
We were doing our individual things, you know. I mean, I had my solo career going, and she had hers, and writing for that. It was kind of like it was one of those forest for the trees kind of thing.
I got you.
But yeah, it all kind of came together after we decided to get. We hated being apart.
Yeah.
I was out touring, playing guitar with other people when I come home, and we'd be like depressed because I was gone for like 2 or 3 months this one stretch, and it really sucked for both of us, and we were like, how do we not have to do this all the time?
Yeah.
And we still want to be singers, we still want to chase this thing, and so the only option we had was to do it together, you know.
So you got her a dog, and then she was committed.
Yeah, exactly.
So
straight jacket.
what is Thompson Square? What's the name? Where's the name come from? Is it an area? Is
Our last name's Thompson. There's 2 of us.
So-
okay, I didn't realize that.
He didn't do a lot. He was an athlete in high school. He didn't do a lot.
No.
You just got the free pass.
Yeah.
I didn't realize y'all had last names. I only heard your first names.
Yeah, we're like Madonna.
Kiefer and Shauna Square. That's their name. Yeah.
That made more sense. With parentheses around it.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, it started out squared, like the mathematical thing.
with
and
Yeah.
a D.
we couldn't explain it. Our friends that we hung out with couldn't explain it, didn't know what we were talking about.
We weren't really good math whizzes.
Yeah, so we just dropped the D. Nobody could ever hear it anyway, and just Thompson Square.
What is, now that you've grabbed the ring? What's the most fun thing about what you're doing right now? I know it's all out there. It's full blown. What do you enjoy the most?
Being on stage,
Yeah?
performing.
The audience singing
Yeah.
back to you and just giving you that energy, that love, and it's not as unlike any feeling that I could ever.
Were they
imagine.
singing back to you at CMT, the music fest you were just in? You said 70,000 people. Were they singing that song back to you?
It was crazy because we did an acoustic performance with another guitar player and a little guy on a little djembe, and which is a little bit underwhelming for that big of an audience, you
Right.
know. But when we came out, it was crazy. I was just like, oh my God, look at all these flashbulbs, and we're just giddy, just like freaking out about this whole thing. And then we start singing "Kiss Me or Not," and it's so loud you can't hear yourself.
No kidding.
That's
awesome.
Like, wow. And at the very end, I like scream at him just singing, and it was just like my hair just peeled back.
That's good. So that's the drug you're chasing.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, we've never done any kind of drugs, but I would imagine it feels something
That's
like that.
Yeah.
Well, Gary's got a whole drawer full of them, and
Yeah.
he's got a pink
I was
one
gonna
that will
say-
take you places.
I was gonna speak for yourself. I was saying, Gary.
So how does it feel now? Because you guys had committed to this little party in the park with us long before this song went to #1, and now that you're on that level, does it bother you to come back and be close enough that you can see everybody in the audience?
Oh,
and
absolutely
love that.
not.
Yeah.
We love that. We that's one of the cool things. Sean and I did. We played for tips for years. Just playing acoustic shows,
Right.
And so the closer the better. I can't. Neither one of us like it when you're like 40 feet away from the audience. You just feel so detached. I mean, I want
Right.
to be there so I can slap hands and.
Their energy becomes part of the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the closer the better, man.
There'll
Yeah.
be somebody that won't take y'all home for supper tonight.
Yeah.
They will, and they'll feed you good
I'd be
too.
in for that.
Yeah, probably better than
Some
that
good-
first hotel you stopped at. Yeah, I'm sorry, but anyway, it's really going to be a great night. Eddie Bush on stage just after 6:30. These guys to follow, and again, it's all free thanks to Hardee's. We appreciate them very much for making this work. We'll have plenty of food and drinks. We'll have the misting fans, so it'll be a
big hose.
yeah, and I'll be there I'll hose everybody down as they come through the gate. So it'll be a great night. It really is. You guys are wonderful.
You'll have a scope. You'll have a scope on the white T-shirts as they come in.
No, I'll hose everybody. I'm just a hosing
You're not
kind.
prejudiced, huh?
I'm just a hoser. That's it, baby. Thompson Square. What wonderful people. We're always thrilled when we find somebody that's been married as long as one of us.
That's right.
So it's just not normal these days. You guys are wonderful.
Thank you.
man.
Thanks for having us. as well.
Continued success and continued thanks to Broken Bow for giving you a shot, man. It's good music.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for helping us.
Cool. Check them out online, ThompsonSquare.com. They're on Facebook. They're on Twitter. They're everywhere.
And come see him tonight at Party in the
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, come on down.
Free.
Now, Weasel Total Traffic from the Gerald's Tires